watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
And we are underway from Houston. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction, one of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play, and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving a yard up to the 42. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And goes a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Clock running under a minute to go in the scoreless first quarter. Back to the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they'll get this down to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go again with Pierce. And he maneuvers works his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Patrick Mahomes. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers. That's Kenny Pickett. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Pickett. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. Pierce now up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Mahomes again. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Give to Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Dameon Pierce, 71 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they hit pay dirt on just 1 play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole. He goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Pickett. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And going deep for Hill. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Houston. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We have played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run it here. It's Pierce.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just didn't.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
No bones?
None.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They run on first down with Jackson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's Hill, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
This is Pierce. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. From the 24, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey.
He's into the secondary.
Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays,
and it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Charles Tillman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's Pierce.
Powers through him, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Another carry for Pierce.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
A 22-yard scamper. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on second down, Prescott.
He'll drop this down to Jackson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Prescott. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go again with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And some space here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Cano now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, so that's sack the quarterback.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. J.J. Watt in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin them back here at the 7-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week.
And we are underway from Kansas City from the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, who burst onto the scene back in 2016 as the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and now in his 7th NFL campaign.
And he finds Gronk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Prescott.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Pierce now up the middle. Pushes him over. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Give to Pierce. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll run with Pierce. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A run here with Pierce. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll go right back to Pierce.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Dameon Pierce.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Prescott now. Johnson's got it complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Prescott. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Dameon Pierce
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. 20. 5. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How is this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll go down. And the Bears get there for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Charles Tillman.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Dameon Pierce
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears continue to pull away here this first half.
Gano the extra point, and it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30.
And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes this 35-0 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First down, Prescott. That's caught by Jackson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And this one too low.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And it's a fumble, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Gano the extra point, and it is 42-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A first down throw for Prescott. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Charles Tillman. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, I mean, they're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stung all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's complete to Diggs. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
2nd and 2.
They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Trucks over him. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he's got some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense set to go. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing, Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gano the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.